Hey YouTube, it's me, Brandon Colonel again. Um, this is the second unboxing that I'll have, but just for today alone. Let me fix this. There we go. This will be the second knife that I was able to get in today, and I will now use my newly sharpened Kershaw Junkyard Dog 2, which is now pretty daggone sharp, to open up the box. Just make sure I'm not cutting anything there. Well, at least cutting anything I'm not supposed to. Sort of the packaging. Okay, so let's see which, by the way, I have the Cold Steel Mini Tac Tanto in the fine edge version. Let's see what I got. Okay, got a receipt of sorts, and then a coupon for $5 off of the next purchase that I make to Red's Gear, which I'm just got this off of Amazon. Red's Gear was the seller. And I also got a coupon for 10% off the next order. And guess what? It expires today. Bullcrap. That is bullcrap. So, now to get into the knife itself. Which this is actually the very first ever Cold Steel I have actually bought. I do own the Cold Steel Spartan, but I did not purchase that. It was actually given to me. Overall, it actually seems very nice. It has a burr right here, right out of the box. But otherwise, blade seems pretty nice. I like the thickness. I like the size. This is pretty much going to end up, pretty much just going to be my new boot knife, as long as I can, secure it properly to my foot. This will pretty much end up being my new boot knife, because I definitely need a new knife that's a new boot knife that actually gets the job done as far as sharpness. Because, well, basically just a new boot knife that works. Because the first ever knife review that I did was on the Smith & Wesson HRT tactical boot knife. And that knife, although it was sharp and it was pointy, it wasn't the strongest. And when I did the review on it, that was when I had first gotten it, and so it seemed a lot stronger than it was. After extended use, then it didn't live up to my expectations. It wasn't quite as strong as I thought it was, and it's still in one piece, so don't think it broke or anything. But it started to bend, and it got this like really bad bend in it after a while, and it's able to be fixed. But just the way that I cross my legs every once in a while, and then it puts pressure on that, and then if you pull it, then you'll realize that there's a pretty bad bend in there. CRKT Sting. Not very sharp, not very pointy, not very good. That's kind of why I use it as a last-ditch defense knife. The boot knife that I'm carrying right now, which once I get my stones in for when my family comes down, this is the Honshu punch dagger. It's really all it is. But this basically had a 45-degree angle on it. It wouldn't cut crap. And so I'm still in the process of completely reprofiling this edge. But right now a 280 grit stone just ain't cutting it. No pun intended. So this is pointy enough, a lot pointier than this thing, but this doesn't have an edge. Hopefully, problem solved. So, just like with the Junkyard Dog 2, I'll actually be doing a full-on review of this thing later. I'm happy. Now, yeah, this will work. It's actually sharp. This is actually sharper out of the box than the Junkyard Dog 2 was. Which, just in case you guys are wondering, yeah, it's sharp enough now. Kind of got a hiccup on one of the stab wounds in the paper, but yeah, this thing's actually sharp now. So, enough of that. Back on to this. It comes with a Secure-X sheath, which is pretty much, as far as I can tell, it seems to be a poor man's. What's that stuff called? It'll come to me when it's too late, most likely. But yeah, this seems to be a poor man's version of Kydex. That's it. A poor man's Kydex. Has a lot of plastic eyelets, so that way you can attach it however you want. It comes with a ball bead chain, which they basically sell this thing as a neck knife. Personally, I feel this is way, way too large to be a neck knife. I mean, sure, I don't exactly own any neck knives to compare it to, but I know what a neck knife should be. A neck knife should not really be visible under the clothing. And really, the only way that this would really work as a decent neck knife is if you've got the boobs to hide it. Now, I don't know about you guys, but guys don't have boobs. And sure, there are the occasional guy that has the moobs, aka man boobs, but that's not going to be enough to hide this. So, neck knife, heck no. Boot knife, maybe if I can figure out a good way to strap it down. Which, seeing as just how many eyelets they have on this thing, really shouldn't be all that difficult. The only problem after that is just how much force it takes to pull this thing out. Because this is very securely in place. There's no rattling when it's in the sheath. So, it may just be a matter of how many times do I want to pull it in and out in order to kind of loosen it up a bit. It may just be that, I don't know. But overall, I am thoroughly impressed with this knife. Review to come later. As always, YouTube, stay safe.